Hey y'all, my name is Kiana. If you are new here and you don't know me, I hope you all are having a great day. My day has been great so far. So this is part 2 of my Operation Varsity Blues-esque type video, selling the name, not the circumstances, period. I haven't really named it yet by the time I'm recording this. Hopefully I have a name, little background tea. My boyfriend has been calling it Operation White Shark Black Dolphin. I don't like that name. So we'll get into it. Here's a little bit of a recap. In 2017, Jacksonville University discontinued the Upward Bound program. This is a program that helps high school kids become familiar with and exposed to college that wouldn't have normally been exposed to, because one, neither of their parents have bachelor's degrees, and because 2, they come from low-income families. In its later years, programs like Upward Bound and Upward Bound itself brought in Black students to JU. So, as this continuation seemed a little bit suspect to me, and I just wanted to look into it. Being a journalist, I just want to tell stories that I care about, and I cared about the story. If you want a little bit more background, go to part 1. It's on my channel, definitely. This whole story starts with Mrs. Janet Johnson. It's really sad to me. I didn't learn more about her while I was studying at Jacksonville University, and that she isn't celebrated as much as I would like her to be. Janet Johnson was a Jacksonville University educator whose home was the site of strategy sessions held by Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. She passed away in 2012 at the age of 79. Janet Johnson was JU's first Black faculty member in 1971. JU was founded in 1934. Just for reference, so you can see like how much time has passed since that time and how much time did they not have any Black faculty members. She wrote the first grant for the Upward Bound program at Jacksonville University. During her 22 years as director, more than 1,400 students participated into that program. She also started another program at JU to assist financially or culturally disadvantaged JU students. In a Florida Times Union article, our mayor, Alvin Brown, an alum of JU, actually, he said this: "She really kept me focused as a student and person on maximizing my future. She was a giant in our community and a giant at Jacksonville University. She didn't just help me get ahead in school, she helped me get ahead in life." It's a little crazy to me. Not crazy, let me not use that word. It's a little bit ridiculous to me that she did all this stuff for JU and they still don't really have any kind of they did better last year or this year in 2021, but they don't really have. They do all this stuff for Women's History Month, right? In honor of Dr. Kinney, which is amazing. But you have Black history at your college. I interviewed Mr. Stephen Kennedy and Dr. Glory White Peters, and we talked about Mrs. Johnson's legacy. And Dr. Glory was the program director of the trio programs at JU, which included Upward Bound in 1999. She's an alumna. She graduated in 1983. She was a student worker in the trio offices at JU. Before she was the program director in 1999, she was a coordinator. And at around 1989, 1990, I say all this to say is that she understood Mrs. Johnson's legacy. She said that the work that Mrs. Johnson did beginning in 1971, all that passion, all that work ethic was passed down to her. Mrs. Johnson really cared about the kids. Dr. Glory didn't really give me a name, but she did remember about a time where Mrs. Johnson let a student stay at her house for 2 years to end out school because the young lady was homeless. That is amazing. Dr. Glory stated that she started the Janet Johnson Scholarship Fund at JU. She doesn't know if it's still available to receive, and she would just love to see more appreciation. She would love to see more appreciation for Mrs. Johnson's contributions to the university. According to a source, prior to the Upward Bound program being started at JU, Jacksonville University had a hard time filling in dorm space during the summer. The Upward Bound program was a summer program in which high school students would stay at the college. Because this one was at Jacksonville University, they would stay at JU some weeks during the summer to just have a college experience for a short time, right? The Upward Bound program came to JU and brought in money for the university during the summer. When I started this piece, I had a couple of objectives. I knew with the resources that I had, this wasn't going to be some grand documentary where I had multiple students and I just knew it wasn't going to be all that. I knew this was going to be something just to start a conversation. I'm not here to trash talk the college I went 2 years ago. I'm here to tell truths. I'm here because God put this on my heart multiple times. After talking with certain people, I've come with one more objective, and that is to make sure Janet Johnson gets the respect that she deserves. In 2001, she received JU's Humanitarian Award, and I feel like that was cute for 2001, but that's not enough for 2021. Before I get into the history of the Upward Bound program and all the things and the research and the numbers and that I found, I wanted to take this time to give Janet Johnson her just due, because if it wasn't for her and for her work ethic and for her passion, and if it wasn't for people like her, I wouldn't be at a college. I just wouldn't, especially for Black folks like her, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have a degree that I can, show around to people like, look, I'm an accomplished Black person. I wouldn't have that. I would not have that. The little things that we do have at JU as Black students would not even be possible without her contributions. I wanted to dedicate a video to Mrs. Johnson, and I wanted to petition that JU does something to commemorate her permanently. Okay, I guess this one is for her. This is for her family. This is for her co-workers, her employees, anyone that has known her. I give your family member, your friend, your colleague, your loved one, her respect. I'm doing that now. And I want Jacksonville University to give their first Black faculty member something permanent. Bye, y'all.